everyone, my name is Angela and today I'll be teaching you how to create a simple profile card using Figma. You can either download the Figma app from their website, which is www.figma.com, or you can use it directly from their website, which is www.figma.com. So if you don't already have an account, do ensure to register with Figma, because I for one like Figma because I think it's easier for absolute beginners in design, user interface and user experience, just name it. So since I already have an account, I'll just click on my Figma page and it opens up my home page to me. These are some of the designs I've already done, and you just come to this side, click on design file, and it ushers a workspace for us. This is where the whole magic happens. This is where all those beautiful design, not all of them anyways, but a lot of people use Figma. So this is where this is where the magic happens. Now these are some of our icons, and I will explain some of them, the most important ones for now. This is the frame icon. It looks like a hashtag. This is what gives us the frame of what we're working for. For instance, if you're working with an iPhone 11 framework, let me show you. And you click here and click on an iPhone 11 Pro Max. It gives you the exact replica of what it will look like on a phone. It's already customized in the Figma app, so it makes it easy for you to design without having to stress about getting the absolute, or the correct measurement of how it would fit in your iPhone 11 Pro Max. But today's design I won't be using an iPhone 11 Pro Max, so I'll be deleting that. And the next one is your shape tools. These contain some of the tools that help you make your design very easy for you. You have the rectangle, you have the line, you have the ellipse, you name it. Then you have your drawing tool, which is your pencil and your pen. You can use it to draw simple lines or very complex designs. Then the next one is your text. This allows you to type in whatever thing you want on your Figma page. So I don't need that. I'll be deleting that. Those are the most important things we need to know for now. So what we'll do is to select the frame we want, and since I'm designing a simple profile card, don't forget we'll be using a social media. We'll click on social media and click on Instagram post, and it shows us exactly what an Instagram post homepage looks like. Now before we proceed, we'd have to save our work. So I would save it as simple card. Okay, it's just profile card. And then I don't like the fact that our home page, where we are doing the frame, where we are doing our design, still bears the name Instagram post one. So I would change that to Angie's design. Angie's profile, profile. So a lot of times user interface designers, user experience designers, and even some graphic designers, we draw inspiration from a lot of websites. We have like the Behance, like Dribble, sometimes even Google. So for us to create a simple profile card, I would want us to go to Google and type in simple profile card. Okay. And then we'll click on images and decide the type we would want. So since we are going for a simple profile card, I like this. This looks very simple. So this is a simple profile card for someone named John Doe. So to get this from here to our Figma page so that we can draw inspiration from this. Now drawing inspiration doesn't mean you have to copy it verbatim. You can twist one or two things, either the color, you can twist the arrangement, you can you play around with it just to make sure that your own design comes out unique and stands out from every other person's design, while still drawing inspiration from someone else. I know it might sound difficult right now, but with time you get to understand. So you right click and copy the image, come back to your page, and I'll paste it above. So I'll Control V. And then come back. Okay. Bring it down so I can easily see it whenever I want. Okay. So as you can see, John Doe has a white, apart from the sky blue design in the background of his simple profile card, he has a white one that gives us details about him, the picture, his name, where he works, and then a little write-up about him, and then some of his social media accounts. So what we will do is we'll click here, which is on our shape tools, and select a rectangle. When you select a rectangle, you click and gently place it in your work and select how you want it to be. It's all for you, so you can decide to play around. It doesn't have to be perfect the first time you try it, but with time, I know with practice you get better and better. So I'm sorry about that. Come back, and now on the left hand side of your home of your design page, you would notice that there are some things written all over there. I wouldn't want to go into details about it so we don't confuse anybody. We'll just click here. These are some of the options that allow you to align your work. Alignment means making sure your work is properly arranged so that when someone looks at your work, the person immediately falls in love with it. So you I'll click on center align for my work, so the rectangle inside balances very well. And then we'll notice on John Doe's profile card that he has a circle inside, and this circle houses his image. Yes, houses his image. So what we'll do is we'll go back to our shape icon and click on the ellipse and drop it. Yes, so before we go on, let's change the color of our background so that everything will be easy for us to do. So to change the color, you scroll down to this place that you scroll down to where you're seeing your fill and select whatever color it is you want. I like this color. Yes, I like this color, so would select this color, and then for this I would want this to be pure white so that it doesn't look too dull to anybody seeing our work. So everything is coming to life right now. So you come here. Our circle is not looking well grounded, so what we'll do is we'll make it proportional, make it 200, and make the height 200 too. Then to make sure that it's balanced very well inside our design, would center align as usual. And yes, I think we're making progress. Okay, let me adjust that a little bit. Now we'll go back to John Doe's design to see what it looks like. So when we go up, we'll see, okay, John Doe, he wrote his name and he wrote it in red. So write our name in red and then describe what we do in black and write a little something about ourselves. So we'll click here, we'll go to the text and drop it here. Then you come down here, scroll down a little bit, and you see the option of text. You decide whatever type of text it is you want for your design. It's so much, it's so many. Sometimes you even get confused, but you shouldn't. So my go-to text anytime, any day is Poppins. So I would go with Poppins. Alright, that's Poppins. And then I would increase the font size because what we are writing is our name and I want our name to stand out. And we equally notice that John Doe wrote his own name in red. So we'll come to this fill option and change the color from black to red. So when we type, you will see that the color has changed already. So we'll write our name as let's see, okay, Angela Awoke. Okay, so next thing we'll do is come over here and, as usual, align to the center. Once we've aligned to the center, we will duplicate our text. If you want to duplicate, do Ctrl D and then you drag and bring it down. So here we would write user interface / UX designer. Designer. And as usual, we'll align to the center. If you notice, John Doe's design, it was only one part that has the red text. So come down here and we would change this from red to black. And at the same time, I wouldn't want our I wouldn't want our job description to interfere with the name of the name on the greeting card. So what we would do is we would reduce the font size from 36 to, let's say, 18. Okay, and we would align to the center so everything stands out properly. Then again, we'll duplicate, Ctrl D, and we'll drag out. Once you drag out, you can say you can write a little description about yourself. So say I am a user interface sorry, excuse me, made a mistake. User interface and user experience. So you drag back because it's leaving our box already. Because I love solving user problems. Full stop. So we can decide to change the size used in our job description just so that we'll have proper hierarchy in our what we're designing. And always remember to align your work to the center, or however way you want it. So I would align everything to the center and then either come down here and center align it exactly. So as you can see, it's already looking like John Doe's profile card, even though there are some difference to what we are designing. And so if you notice right now, we've already done the introduction, which is the name. We've given a description of what we do, and we've explained it below in a sentence format. Now next thing we ought to do is to create, or rather to put a picture to make our design even better. So when you once you just click on your ellipse, that is the circle that is supposed to house your profile picture, and then come down here to where you're seeing the fill option. Click here and then come down. Instead of selecting a color, you click on this drop down here. You'll see so many things. You see the option for linear, radical, angular, diamond, and image. So we'll click on our image and then click here to choose the image of our choice. Let's see, what image do we use? Okay, let's go to our picture. And immediately it takes the shape of whatever place you're pasting the picture. So if the shape was a rectangle, the image would take the shape of the rectangle. It will fill that rectangle. But since it's a circle that we are using, it filled the circle. Now, if you can equally notice that in John Doe's design, his social media icons are there, like the Facebook, the Twitter, and I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. So let's see. We'll just put maybe on our own design. We'll put the Facebook, the Instagram, and maybe WhatsApp. So you click here. There's something called plugins on Figma. With time, you get to know what it is. So to get that, we'll go to click on plugins, go to Iconify, which is a plugin that allows you to select whatever thing you want to put on your homepage. It could be your social media icons. So since you're looking for social media icons, I'll click on let's look for Instagram. Okay, so this is Instagram. We would select this and import the icon, and the icon comes here. Then we'll just look for next one. We'll look for is we'll look for Twitter. And select the icon of our choice. Which one do I like? Alright, so I'll go for this. If you notice, I'm not going back and forth looking for where I pasted it and where I pasted it, because I know when I go back to my homepage, I would see everything I am importing from Iconify to my homepage. Then the last, okay, go for Facebook. Okay, I think I'll go for this. And as usual, you would import it. And finally, WhatsApp. Okay, so which do I go for? I think I'll go for this. Go for this. So I would import it too. And then once I'm done importing, I would close the whole page. And then all our designs, excuse me, are here. So you gradually pick it all out and arrange it the way you want it to be on your work. It doesn't have to be perfect now, because we would align our work later on. So right now we're just picking them out so that and pasting them exactly where we want it to be. So for this, we'll change maybe the size because it's too small. Let's see, we'll make it 20, and on this side make it 22. Yes, it's still too small. So let's see, let's make it maybe 30 and 30. Yes, it's much better. Then this one, we would make it 30 and 32. Exactly. So you can just highlight the ones we want and change them all to 30 and 30. Yes, exactly. So now our icons are here, and then we can arrange it whatever way it is we want. So I want my Instagram to be here, and I want my Twitter to be next to the Instagram. So just arrange it and shift this a little bit and shift this. So Figma has if you notice, there are a lot of red lines you're seeing. Those red lines are there to help you align your work properly. They guide you so that you know if your work is well arranged. So yes. So this is it. Everything is properly aligned right now. So that's it. It looks exactly like John Doe's simple profile card. So you can always practice, you know, it's okay to have trials and errors the first time you try to design your Figma page, but the good thing and the beautiful thing is that you can always switch things up, you can always practice, and with practice you can get better. And if you ever feel at any point that you want to change something in your design, please do not hesitate. You can always change it. Just click on whatever it is you want to change. Like if you want to change the color on our framework, you can always change it. See, it's lighter, or you can even make it very dark. You can turn it to black. You can change the color, you can twist, you can play around with it as much as you want. I mean, it's your work, you can do whatever it is you want with it. And if you want to change your image, you can just click on the place where you place the image, come down to your field option, and change the image you want. So that's it. Thank you for coming to my thank you for watching my tutorial on how to create a simple profile card using Figma. Alright, thank you very much. Bye. See you some other time.